Hey everybody, we're LoCash.
And you are watching our very first Bobby Bones show, Ask Anything Chat.
Before we start answering questions, first of all, we got to thank you, Mr. Bobby Bones, for being such an intricate part of our career and just a great person and believing in the underdog, man. And you really changed our life, so thank you for that.
Thank you, man. I remember the first morning when he played I Love This Life. That was awesome, man.
It was unbelievable.
So
we got a
cool.
bunch of phone calls all over the
Our phones
United
blew
States,
up.
so it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So-
and now you're rocking I Know Somebody, so thank you for that, too. And everybody on the crew for inviting us onto the show.
Absolutely. So ask us some questions. Let's look what we
Let's
got
do
here
it.
on the computer. So I come down, I'm just looking at the computer right now to see. Our first question is from
Emily.
Marlton.
Emily from Marlton. How does being in LoCash work?
Do you have to have meetings every day, or do you just kind of wing it since it's just the two of you? You know, there's a lot of winging going on. I'm not going to lie to you. There
That's
is.
a good question.
But it keeps us on the toes if we wing it a little bit. But, you know, we talk once a day if we're not on the road, and
Yeah.
we put together what would we like to see this week, what we'd like to see next week or in
Yeah.
the future, and what we want to do. Because right now we're trying to put a set together. And we've been meeting about that for the past 3 days, just saying
It's
what
pretty
exactly
awesome.
we want.
So we're going to add a bunch of lights and some staging pieces to the show. And so, you know, if you've seen the show before, it will not look like it
We're going to
did
look a
last
lot
time.
taller.
Yeah,
A
the
lot
lights are
taller.
going to be really cool. They're going to pulsate on the floor. There's gonna be
muscles.
fog. And
We're working on those lights right now. So
it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, being in LoCash is kind of different every day. But in some ways, it's kind of the same every day
crazy, too.
because we sort of know where we're headed and what we want to do. It's kind of a laser focus.
Thanks, Emily. Next question.
Alice from Lambertville.
Lambertville. I
Wonder
wanted
what
to
that
tell
is.
you how much I enjoyed the fighters. How easy or hard is it to come up with CD titles?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for the compliment on the album. That means a lot.
Yes.
We poured a lot of our soul into this album and a bunch of our heart too, because, I mean, this is the first time that we felt like album is a direct reflection, a genuine reflection of who we are as artists and songwriters and young men. And so, thank you so much for enjoying the album and listening to it.
Yeah, for sure. And like when you're a kid, you kind of dream about what you would title an album. I mean, there's just all these, so many different titles. You want Slippery When Wet, Bon Jovi. That's just a great title for an album. How
Yeah.
awesome is that? You want to buy it immediately.
Yeah.
What else, man? There was some good Cooley High Harmony.
I was
Boyz II
getting ready to
Men.
say that.
Cooley High Harmony, you wanted to do
And
that.
then when they came out with their second one, it was Boys to Men 2. Of course it was.
License to Ill, the Beastie Boys.
That's right.
So you're thinking of all these great titles, and you got to come up with something. But for us, when we heard the Fighters, it was a no-brainer.
We knew right off the bat. Tom Douglas sent us a song. Tom Douglas is a songwriter in Nashville, and he's an amazing songwriter. Him and Rodney Clausen, who's great, Matt Dregstrom, the three of them wrote this song called The Fighters, and we were looking for one more song for the album. So they sent us this song called The Fighters, and I listened to it in my truck one morning, and I was like, man, goosebumps. This is the story of us, the fight, the struggle.
It was pretty
to
much
get
a
back up
no-brainer
off
at
the
all.
ground. And
I mean-
yeah, and I played it for Chris. We just knew right then it was going to be a song on the album, and it was going to be the title track. So,
All right, thank you, Alice. Now,
Deb from Knoxville.
what's up, Deb? How you doing? How involved are you with concert shirts that you sell? Oh, yeah.
Very
so
involved.
Our designs, we are very involved. Does it take long to make them once you come up with an idea?
Well, you just kind of you get an idea, and then there's merchandise companies that you send your ideas to, and if there's a particular photo that Chris and I have taken in a photo shoot or something like that that we really
It's
like,
usually not us. We
yeah,
usually
there's
just
stunt
send it-
doubles in our
yeah, we
pictures.
send like
And
models and
and so
stuff.
we send the pictures off to the merchandise company with a bit of an idea, a little bit of a vision, and but one thing we've really learned as we go in our career is that there's some really great artists out there, and you don't want to tie their hands too much because they've got great ideas too. And so we just kind of give them a few little
yeah, kind
ideas,
of guide them
maybe a
to,
photo, and say, this is the color of the shirt we want, this is the kind of fabric we want, but show us what you've got, and then they come back with some ideas. But this gives me a good idea.
Uh-oh.
I think eventually, sometime
Deb.
soon, we should have a contest for a fan-designed T-shirt.
Wow.
See my eyes light up? I love
Wow.
this idea. Happened right here with Deb from
Maybe-
Knoxville.
Maybe we'll tie in Mr. Bobby Bones on that.
This could be cool.
We'll try it. Thank you, Deb.
All
Going to
right.
the next question.
Sasha
Sasha.
from Plano.
Plano.
All right, what are your favorite artists at Country Rock Rap Top 40? That's a big question.
That is a big question because there's a lot of favorite artists.
Sasha, man, you went there.
Jeez.
All right.
You know, let's speak with country right now. I love what Thomas Rhett is doing.
Big fan.
Yep, and Sam Hunt.
Keith Urban.
Tim
McGraw.
I mean, we're kind of tied to them.
Chris Jansen.
We just love country music. If you go to the rock world, man, I'm an 80s rocker. I love some 80s rock and roll.
Motley Crue.
White Snake.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's some good stuff right there.
Rap, Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys all day long. Run DMC.
That's right. I like some Jay-Z. I'm not going to lie. I love some Jay-Z.
That's pretty cool. Jay-Z's all right.
Yeah.
Top 40.
Hey, Tupac. I got to put some Tupac in there.
You went there.
I grew up on Tupac. I love some Tupac.
Did you see what I did?
What'd you do? Did you do that?
That's my Tupac.
Wow. I don't even know what that means.
He's still alive.
But, okay.
I guarantee it.
Top 40.
Oh, man, I love Justin Timberlake.
Bruno Mars.
Man. Bruno Mars.
Yep.
5 Seconds of Summer is probably my favorite band out right now.
I got Justin Bieber's album on my.
Dude, Bieber ain't no joke.
Love it.
Bieber ain't no joke.
Yep.
So there you go, Sasha. There's some of the stuff.
Thanks,
we like.
Sasha. All right. Next, Monica from Charlotte. Hi, Monica.
If you were rappers, what names would you pick? Oh, man.
You were rappers, man.
I'm gonna be honest.
I know what yours would be.
I'm gonna be honest. I had it picked a long time ago.
I know what it is. Go.
What is it?
It's DJ Cool Whip.
DJ Cool Whip. I used to eat Cool Whip all the time, so.
Man, I don't know what I would be. I would probably have to. I go by PB a lot, like peanut butter. So it's my initials, PB. So I'd probably be MCPB, or something like that.
That's so not original.
I'd just be MCPB. Keep it real.
All right.
All right.
There you go, Monica. But we're not rappers, thank God.
Meta
From
Halifax. Wow.
Well, she's from Canada, I take it.
Will you guys be coming to Canada soon?
We hope so. We're working on a tour right now to get up there for about 2 or 3 weeks and hit as many places in Canada that we can. So, is it Meta? It's Meta, right?
I think
Such
so.
a cool name.
Meta.
I like that. A Meta girl.
Never met a girl like Meta.
Meta.
Here we go. Thanks, Meta. Allison from Fort Smith. All right, if the tour bus pulls into a 7-Eleven and you can buy anything you want, what do you guys grab first? This is a good question because this is every day of our life.
Mine's pretty simple. It depends if I'm feeling ice cream or not.
I know what it is.
It's going something Reese Cup, whether if it's Reese Cup ice cream or just Reese Cups, I'm in.
Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah,
I love some
right
Ben and
there.
Jerry's, man.
Man, if it's me at a 7-Eleven, I'm probably gonna get some kind of
Get their pizza.
coffee. I always.
Ew, their
I'm
coffee's
a sucker for the
nasty.
cappuccino machines.
No, they're nasty.
I take like 3 drinks and throw it away, but I still get excited when I see it. 'Cause I'm look at this flavor, pumpkin meets mocha.
Yeah.
And then I make it.
And sometimes it's like crazy, like watermelon meets mocha. Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever heard of
That's
that.
pretty. It's only at 7-Eleven.
But yeah, I'm a cappuccino sucker, so I'll make one and then take 2 drinks and be like, this doesn't really taste that great. Toss
So
it.
there you go, Allison. That's a cool question. Charlene from Novi.
Do people still get your names mixed up? Yes.
Absolutely.
Every day.
And they always forget his
What's
last
up,
name.
Preston?
Hey, Chris.
See, we answer.
It's really weird, but we're going to
already
answer to it
know.
all the time. So, yes, they get us mixed up.
It's okay though because
If we circled right now, would you be able to guess who we are? If we I moved to your seat and just throw some
I didn't know what you meant, like a Chinese fire drill or like actually circle. I didn't know
duck,
what you
duck,
meant.
goose. It's one of those things.
It doesn't bother us though because we still answer.
Thanks, Charlene. Next, Keith.
From NYC, New York City in the house. All right. Do you hit thrift stores when you're on the road ever?
Yes. Yes, we hit thrift stores. A lot of my T-shirts come from thrift stores, or I order them online at vintage warehouses. So
Yeah.
we will hit a thrift store every now and then.
Yeah. We love the thrift stores in LA.
Yeah.
And whenever we get an afternoon off in LA area, we'll go hit some.
Not very thrifty
fun.
prices, but you know.
Sometimes, though.
Sometimes
you can
you'll
get a
find
good
one.
deal. Yeah. So, all right, Keith. Might see you in a thrift store soon. All right, Sue from Akron.
I feel like we know Sue.
What regular people jobs do you think would be cool if you weren't in a group? I personally think being a UPS driver would be cool.
Well,
That's
Sue, you
interesting.
should be a UPS driver. What else are you doing? Why are you not going for your goal then?
Go Brown.
Dude, seriously.
Do it.
Every time I think of UPS, I feel like Ace Ventura is kicking the thing down the hall.
I tell you what, I think it would
Regular
be fun.
people job. I mean, I would think we're considered regular people. Just because we sing doesn't make us
Yeah,
any
I think
different.
if we weren't doing music though, is what she's asking.
Okay.
And I think like I always felt like I would be in the outdoor industry somehow, whether it be fishing or hunting or you know, just something that pertains to that. I love and enjoy hunting and fishing so much that I'd probably find a career in that somehow.
I'd find like something in sports or a doctor.
Wow, those are so different. Maybe
Well,
you
I
should
could
just
be a sports doctor. I could be either
There
one.
you go, Sue.
Maybe put them together,
You got it
and
right
I'll help
there.
you out one day.
Michelle from Lock Haven. When you're on the road, what non-music thing do you do every day so you can have some fun?
Drink wine.
We play a lot of cornhole and take
And
people's
drink
money.
wine.
Yeah,
We do
so
take people's money in cornhole.
cornhole's awesome because we've sort of gotten pretty good. Like
Mastered it.
Yeah, I
We
don't know if
mastered
we're
it.
masters, but
Well, I'm considered.
we're pretty good.
We
And
play.
so,
We play basketball. We play tennis. We play
Yeah.
football.
but we do take people's money with cornhole. It's
Yeah.
gas money every week.
And drink wine. Did we mention it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Michelle. There you go. Keep going.
Kara from Fairfax.
What female country singers do you still need to meet?
Oh,
How
wow.
would you introduce yourselves?
I
That's awesome.
would like to meet Shania Twain. We've seen her in the crowd, but never really officially met her. And how would I introduce myself? Hi, Shania. I'm Chris from LoCash.
Wow.
That was really good.
That would creep me out.
Was
I
it kind of
think.
creepy?
I think I would.
It could have been a little creepy, but
If I was big like Shania Twain's security, I might squash you on that one.
it's a good thing you're not.
Yeah.
So who would you meet?
I think the biggest one I ever wanted to meet, I met
Yeah.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
I always wanted to meet Dolly, and
How would you introduce yourself? Straight hug.
straight up
Straight to
hug.
the hugs.
I tell you what, we were standing in a row. We were watching Keith Urban do a sound check one day, and it was like me and then Chris and then someone else and then Dolly was on the end. And I wanted to look at Dolly. We had just met her and
I did look
got
at
the
Dolly.
hug.
Sorry, Keith.
And
I
so
didn't
I
even know you were on stage.
I tried to like lean out and look down the row so I could see Dolly out of the corner of my eye. And I
what
promise,
did you see?
when I looked
What
out,
did you see?
I could only see one thing looking
Her
back
feet.
at me.
Her feet.
That's right. What's
So
her
there you
feet?
go,
What's her
Kara.
nails? Brittany,
From Jackson.
what's it like playing state fairs and casinos? They both seem so exciting.
I think everywhere we play is exciting just because there's new fans. But state fairs and you get a lot more people out there in the crowd, a lot more country music fans, and you get to see
Yeah.
30 to 20,000 people at a festival, and that's such a cool feeling. That's the kid dream that you have, that you see yourself on stage
Yeah.
and having a bunch of people in.
I like casinos because I'm pretty good
But
at
you
Wheel of
gamble
Fortune.
too. Yeah,
I'm
you
a
gamble.
gambler.
I don't gamble.
Chris
So-
goes back to the bus.
Our
and
career
hands
is a
out.
gamble enough for me, so I'm not going to do that.
That's a good one there.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
good
It
one.
really
That's
is.
a good one.
So.
But I do pretty good on Wheel of Fortune.
Always on a dice.
I don't ever lose a lot. I just
He
try
doesn't.
to-
He always wins. Thanks, Brittany. Mary from Ocean City. Hey, Ocean City. That's where I used to hang,
Hey,
man.
Ocean City.
I'm from Maryland. So,
Hi, Mary.
what was it like performing on Jimmy Kimmel Live? Wow.
It was like
unbelievable.
everything that you dream about.
Yeah.
His backstage is really awesome. He's got a pool table and it says Jimmy
He
Kimmel
has
Live
Donkey
on the
Kong. He
table.
has Centipede.
Yeah. So I think it's I think we were excited and anticipating the performance and maybe even a little nervous. It's Jimmy Kimmel Live and you're in
Yeah,
LA
dude.
and it's about to happen. And then all of a sudden you get backstage and it's like a total party. He's got a bar back there.
Yeah, he makes it very
and-
relaxed for you. He's a really good dude, and we can't wait to do it again.
Yeah. It was really cool.
Nancy from St. Catharines.
Do you still have places in Maryland and in Indiana, or do you call Nashville home now?
You know, Maryland will always have a home in my heart, but Nashville's been so good to me and Preston, and it's such a great city. There's great people.
Well, we've been
in the
here a
city.
while now too. So.
Yeah, but you know, Maryland will always be home.
Our
'cause-
parents are still back in those towns, and so whenever Chris goes to Baltimore, he still goes to his mama's house, and I still go when I go to Kokomo. I still go to my mama and daddy's house, and it's still home, and that's where the roots are.
Right.
But
We're
now
proud to
now-
call Nashville
Yeah,
home.
now we've got our own thing going in Nashville and trying to build something here. So it feels like we're, kind of got two
Peace
homes
to
now.
our homies at home.
That's right.
And Joanne from Brooklyn.
I'll be at your Budweiser campfire kickoff party in Brooklyn. Anything special
What?
planned for your NYC visit?
There's always something special planned for New York City. First of all, we're going to run around the city because we absolutely love it. And
I mean, anything that has Budweiser, campfire, kickoff, and party in it
yeah,
sounds awesome.
Just imagine.
Yeah, so we're probably going to be drinking a lot of beverages
Yeah.
and having a good time that night.
And
I mean, it's a
campfire.
bonfire.
We
so,
might sing Kumbaya
and maybe drunk.
together.
Maybe I Love This Life and I Know Somebody and a whole bunch of stuff. So
Remix.
it's going to be a fun night, so don't miss it. Thanks for
Thanks,
coming.
Joanne. Amanda from Columbus. When the tour starts, how long into it before you start forgetting what town you're in? How do you remind yourself when you're on stage? Well, I have messed this up a couple times. You do forget, and you're always good to say thank you, Cleveland.
But Chris messed up really bad one night. It wasn't just what town you're in. It was what state we were in.
Yeah,
You were in a completely different state in your mind.
I was.
Yeah,
It's a completely state of mind.
yeah.
I was in a New York state of mind.
Chris thought we were in North Carolina, but we were in
Virginia.
And Chris just got on the mic and he's like, "What's up, North Carolina?"
And I wondered why nobody said anything. I was like,
Nobody said anything, and I was getting a drink, and I heard it get real quiet, and then somebody yelled out, "You're in West Virginia."
it was in Virginia.
In Virginia, and the next
But it was
thing you know-
funny, man. We made a good
Yeah.
joke about it. So I kept saying North Carolina the whole
So from time to time, we try to. If it starts to get real foggy for us,
It's usually
we'll-
about 3 days on the bus.
Our road
start losing
manager will write down where we are and tape it to the stage.
Yeah.
And that kind of helps bring us back, especially
will
if we have a
forget.
few drinks on stage.
Kyle from Stamford.
All right.
Stamford.
If you could have any superpower, what would you want to have and why? Chris is a superpower.
Yeah, man, these
Yeah.
questions always get to me because there's so many superpowers I want. But
I know what I want.
I'm going to do the healing power.
I'm doing X-ray vision.
Power to heal. Of course you would. I can
That's
heal
right.
you.
All right.
Jenna from Lima? Jenna from Lima.
Do you both have boots on right now? Can we see them? I got boots on today. I don't know if the camera can see it though.
I don't have my Kobe's on.
Let's see if I can. I'll stand
You have
on
your
this.
boots on. You have your Stingrays.
Can you see these in the camera right now? Even more?
Those are Stingray Stetsons right there.
Guys, I'm doing the Karate Kid
You're making me
just
nervous,
for
man.
Jenna. Can you see these? These are actually Stingray, and they are Stetsons.
That's what I just said. Stingray Stetsons.
Stingray Stetsons, guys.
But what's the most we ever spent on boots and leather jacket? We spent a lot of money, and we'd rather not say. Because I'm a shoe freak.
We're jackets and boots guys. I mean,
Yeah.
we love them, so we got a bunch.
We're not going to say that, but just a lot of money. Stupidity.
Yeah.
Buster from Duluth.
What's up, Buster?
How many phones do you break while on tour? All the time.
That's a cool name though, Buster Rhymes.
Buster is Buster Rhymes.
That was such a cool rap name.
It was.
Go back to that, but anyway.
We broken it. One time, phone fell in the toilet, and I just left it. I was not going to pick that up and take it. So
You didn't
we
even
usually
tell anybody
lose them
about
more
that,
than
so
break
weird.
them. We usually lose them. You know, we leave them in the rooms or somewhere. But we've been pretty good the past 2 years with our phones.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much for my wife though. She breaks it all the time.
All right.
Lana from Aurora.
When you listen to the Fighters, what's special about it to each of you?
You know, I think Fighters is just it represents America at this point where we're at, and everybody has to fight for something in their life, and we've had to a lot. We've never been handed anything. We've always had to fight for it, and you know, there's a lot of stuff like that, you know, going around. If you're ill, or you know, you lost a job, or you're having trouble paying bills, you have to fight to do that, and it's just the way you have to, and you come out of it, you win. So the Fighters, I think it affects us.
I was talking to Bobby the other day, and Bobby Bones said, you guys have been like jackhammers over the last 10 years, just chipping away at your career. And I think
I have a twitch from that too.
That hit me in the heart because I was like, man, that's so true. Because sometimes you feel like you're not making any headway, and then some days you show up and you're like, man, we really put a crack in it today. And I think he hit it on the head with that, and I'll always think of that when he said that to me when I listen to our songs, The Fighters. I just feel like we've persevered through so many tough times.
A really good title too, Jackhammers, like the album.
Chris
Just
just
saying.
he's working
Just
on
saying.
the next album already.
Heidi from London. I'm taking it's London City. How did you get signed with Reviver Records? Well, we were not looking for a record deal. We ended up writing "I Love This Life," and we just kept doing, you know, what we do, and that's write songs. And it ended up being heard from one buddy out in New York. Played it for the CEO for Reviver Records and fell in love with the song.
He
Flew
flew to
down.
town.
2 days later, we start talking. We got to meet each other. We weren't looking for the deal,
Yeah.
and he, you know, he said, "This is our team. This is what we have, and we want to make "I Love This Life" your first single." And that's how Reviver Records started with us.
That was awesome.
Leah from Mount Juliet. All right,
Do
Tennessee.
the both of you ever take no calls days from each other? How many times a day do you normally speak to each other?
I don't think there's no call days.
No.
I don't think there ever has been.
No.
We've always talked to each other once or twice a day. And
Yeah.
you have to. This is a business, and
I mean, even when it's not music related.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all buddies and we all want to, like, you know, like yesterday
At the court.
I sent a picture to everybody of the Snoop Dogg gave Kobe Bryant a retirement gift, and it's this awesome Lakers car.
Yeah.
And it's called the Laker Mobile. And so
pretty
yesterday I did a group text with everybody and just wanted to share that with everybody. And we're big sports fanatics.
Yeah.
So we'll talk
a lot
about
of the sports.
yeah, football, basketball, baseball, all that kind of stuff. So we talk a lot.
All right, you just watched us answer a bunch of questions for Ask Anything. We thank you for wanting to talk to us. That's amazing, and asking us questions. So we're here for you if you have any more questions.
Thanks
you
to
know.
Bobby Bones for
Yeah,
doing
man.
this and being part of our very first Ask Anything with the Bobby Bones Show.
That was really cool.
We're honored. It's really cool. And thanks to the fans for sending in all the questions. Wow. Good questions. Good job. We'll see you guys soon.